Um, Hi. Uh, I believe this is Lazarus. It's hard to, I guess it's hard to say out loud because it feels very blendy in here. Um, and I wasn't really expecting to be up front. But I was told to record. That was what I've been asked to do. Um, if I think about it too much, others start to come through, particularly doubt. That's not a real person, but that tends to come up, and that is coming up now, but not from me, from someone else. The other one who's locked in place here. We think it's Nyx. I think it's supposed to be Nyx, but she was asking about that, so I'm not sure. Um, oh, she said as well that I'm not actually naked right now. I'm wearing this. I did choose what to wear today, but this isn't really what I wanted. I wanted something this color, but it was. I don't wear a dress normally, and so I had to choose between the color I wanted or the actual outfit. So I chose this. Also, she said it'd be better for when we do our washing later, that I'd have more to wash. I don't think this is relevant to the conversation. Um, I noticed that things had changed when speaking to some others about some sort of discourse over fictives, which I'm not, but in regards to Ace, they were just talking about the. I was confused at first because they couldn't really explain why there was discourse, and then someone spoke about just the use of a word and whether people liked it or not. I thought that was a bit of a waste of energy. You don't need to argue over words. You can have a discussion about it and move on. That's fine. So when we were speaking, I think it just clicked for Nyx that it was not her style of writing, but also not Avery's attitude towards things. And so she kind of picked me out, and then I kind of became aware that I was up front like that. I think it was a bit fuzzy at first, so I wasn't really sure. But now I feel it. As soon as we kind of realized I was up here, I could start. I was aware of it. It's very confusing to be out here. This is not what I'm used to, and it's windy outside, which I think is nice, but it's not. I'm not sure how to explain it. This body is obviously not what I'm used to. It's not what I look like. Neither is this voice, which is also confusing. It's not distressing at the moment, but it is confusing, and it is blendy. So I'm assuming that there is distress coming from somewhere else, mostly in regards to doubts. I think that has been an issue lately. I did what was requested, which was to write a journal, and again I had the same problem as with the clothes. I could either choose the mode I liked, which was a fountain pen, or I could choose the colour of ink that fitted me, which I ended up going with because it was. I think it would help with the doubt if it didn't feel like it was the same person writing, if I had to use a black pen like Nyx uses. So I just used this because I'm green, so I won't show that. Avery's written on the last page, and I don't think she wanted me to show that. I apologise. This isn't particularly relevant. It's a lot of rambling on my part. That's not intentional. I wasn't planning this. I was just told to film something and to record something, and so that's what I'm doing. A bit about myself. I kind of ended up here. I don't have a lot of memory of where I was before that. I do know I was up before, but I can't remember why that was. I'm up now, obviously. The first person I met was Deeks. He helped me out. Well, he saved me, really, because things are falling apart. Apparently the inner world's very unstable right now. Everything's moving and shifting in preparation for things to stabilize. So I just happened to end up in part of that world that was destabilizing, and Dee showed me the way out of that and has been showing me around since. But I don't think he's here now. I think I'm up here with perhaps Nyx, and that's about it. I find if I think too much about my situation, that lets in the doubt, and I can hear them more. I think I can block it out somewhat. That's what I'm trying to do, at least, just for now, just to block it out. I think blanket is the term that the others are using, because it felt like a blanket. It was more of a block, and that was just me trying to get myself situated. I think it's all very blurry right now, and being up front here, it's very blurry, particularly because with someone else in the background, it makes it hard to think things for myself. We've also got this odd memory conflict. I know I have access to these memories, I have access to this knowledge, but it doesn't feel like my knowledge. I'm still learning things. Yesterday, I ended up in the background watching Avery work, and I got curious about that. Nyx was up too, I think. I think Nyx was actually the one controlling the body, but Avery was pulling the strings, I think is how she later would want to describe it. And I was curious about that. I thought it was very interesting, so I asked about it, and I got to watch for a while, and that was good. It's hard not to dissociate memories. Yes, so speaking to people now, I have the relevant memories to communicate, as if we're one person, but also it doesn't really feel like my memories, and it feels like I'm seeing them almost for the first time, but not for the first time. I think that's all I really have to say at the moment. I think if I keep going, I'm just going to make things more confusing for people. So I'm going to leave it there. It was nice to meet you all, and thank you for listening, and thank you for being patient with all of us as we try and work this out. Thank you.